Dr. Chaudhary. In this video, we will be talking about paralysis. We will be covering everything about paralysis, like what is paralysis, the causes, the types, and the best effective homeopathic medicine or treatment for paralysis. So let's start. You are requested to watch complete video for complete information. The first definition, what is paralysis? See, paralysis is a broad term, or we say the broad disease that affects it can affect your single part, the half part of your body. It can affect as a whole. Paralysis is the inability to move your body part, right? So this is a kind of inability, that there is a lack of feeling, lack of sensation, and lack of movement. So this is now the causes. See, paralysis can be from anything, like from the toxins, from the after an injury, after severe injury to your brain, spinal cord. It can be by birth defect also have the paralysis as a symptom, and other problem of your nerve problem, your muscular problem, they can lead also to paralysis. The commonest cause is a stroke. There's ischemia, there is a hemorrhage that cause the stroke, and a stroke ultimately leads to the paralysis. The commonest cause of the paralysis is stroke. Myelinating disease. See, your nerve cells have protective covering that is called myelin sheath, and that obviously helps you in the transmission of the signals, and your muscle and nerve controls are coordinated, and by demyelination, the damage of the protective sheath of the nerve cell leads to the paralysis. In motor neuron disease, motor neuron, as the name suggests, motor means the motion, movement, so they are responsible to your movements with the muscular again coordination, and if they are affected, so these leads to the motor neuron. Periodical paralysis also found. Periodical means you have your paralysis attacks on and off, like you have after an injury, after some problems, you have paralysis, and you feel better, and you again have paralysis attack. Sometimes sleep paralysis also found. What is sleep paralysis? Once you have waken up and you feel that your body is paralyzed, you are not able to move your body parts while sleeping and after even waking up. Bell's palsy, you must have heard that the half of your face is affected, you paralyzed. This is called Bell's palsy, and usually it is believed that this is after a viral infection. The Toad's paralysis. Toad's paralysis after it is seen after an epilepsy seizure attack. Toad's Lyme disease, and different type of muscular dystrophy like myasthenia gravis in the sort of paralysis, and the cause the paralysis, right? So there are different cause, can be anything that leads to the numbness, lack of feeling, lack of sensation, even lack of movement ultimately leads to the paralysis. So these are the causes, or about the types of paralysis. If your whole body is affected, we call it generalized. We call it when it is widespread, right? If the certain part of your body is affected, you are not able to move that particular part, or you are not able to use that particular part, then it is called localized paralysis. If you are not even able to move any of your body part, then it is called complete paralysis. And if you are able to move able to feel something, then it is called incomplete paralysis, or paralysis it is also called. So you might have heard that Bell's palsy, we have already discussed that this is the paralysis of the face. And hemiplegia, see, hemi means half, so if your half of the body is paralyzed, then it is called hemiplegia. And what is monoplegia? Mono means single, so if your single limb, your arm, your leg can affected, so then it is called monoplegia. And what is diplegia? When both of hand or either your affected, then it is called diplegia. Quadriplegia and tetraplegia, as the name suggests, 4 limbs. All of your limbs are affected, then it is called tetraplegia or quadriplegia. And paraplegia, again a term. Paraplegia means once you have paralysis waist down. So these are very important to know and to discuss. Why? Because medicine are based on the type of paralysis. So moving on, the treatment part of the paralysis will be completely dependent on the type, as medicine one by one. Right? Paralysis after an injury, we have many medicines like arnica, natrum sulph, hypericum, but arnica is given and gives very good result. We are having arnica homeopathy medicine. You can see the color of the medicine, the potency of the medicine. Potency color can be anything, but you focus on the potency of the lower potency, like it start from the 6, then 30, then 200, and it can goes up like 1m, 10m, even 50, and so this is how it goes upward. So you are supposed to use lower potency of treatment. So if you have paralysis attacks after an injury of your brain, your spinal cord, after an head injury, then you can use arnica, hypericum, one medicine at a time, either arnica or hypericum or natrum salt. So we are having arnica montana 30 or 200 potency. You are supposed to use with the help of dropper directly. You can have medicine 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice before meal, for a regular period, like for a longer duration. Once you start feeling better, you can decrease the medicine dose, but you're supposed to continue in minimum dose for a better results, right? So it completely depends on the case history. Having paralysis after a stroke, we discussed in the causes part that the stroke is the commonest cause that leads to the paralysis. Stroke, again, the poor blood supply, the lack of blood supply, the ischemia and the hemorrhage that ultimately leads to the paralysis. So in that case, we have phosphorus and we have belladonna. So we are having phosphorus medicine you can use if paralysis is caused by the stroke. So you can use other medicine. Again, arnica is also given in paralysis after a stroke. Arnica, belladonna and phosphorus. So we are having phosphorus 30 or 200 potency. Again, same way, you're supposed to use same way one medicine at a time depending on your case, right? So phosphorus 30 or 200 potency, 2 to 3 drops with the help of dropper. If you while you have medicine you feel burning, you can add some water and you can increase the medicine doses. So you can take this way. Bell's paralysis. Bell's paralysis, we discussed that paralysis of the half of your face, half side of your face you have paralysis. So it again depends on the which side of the face you are having. If you have Bell's paralysis of right half of your face, then causticum 30 or 200, 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice before meal for a regular long period you are supposed to use. And if you are having left side Bell's palsy, then you can use cadmium sulf homeopathic medicine, but again one medicine at a time. One sort of paralysis, again the ascending type, means you have paralysis as starting stage, you have lower limb paralysis, then upward. It is right. So in that case there are again picric acid. So we are having plumbum mat for ascending type of paralysis, like plumbum mat homeopathic medicine 30 or 200 potency, 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice before meal, again for a regular period of a time. Plumbum mat is given when you have ascending type of paralysis. Other medicine is picric acid, but again one medicine at a time in a case. You have localized, suppose one part of your body is affected. If it is the vocal cord, causticum is a very good medicine in vocal cord paralysis as well. When you have hoarseness, when you have problem while speech, so you can use causticum, right? So we are having causticum 30 or 200, again you can use for the voice cord paralysis. Having eyelid paralysis, you must have seen the cases of drooping of eyelid. The patient have drooping of eyelid, in that case physostigma, gelsemia, causticum. So you can use any one medicine, not all medicine, one medicine at a time. It means the half side of the body is paralyzed. So if you have paralysis, so if you are having left side paralysis, you can use hemiplegia, means half side of your body is paralyzed. So stramonium for the left side, stramonium and lagasis you can use for the left side hemiparalysis. The way is same, using you have right side of the paralysis, hemiplegia we talk about, then plumbum mat and opium you can use for the right sided hemiplegia. So we are having plumbum mat. Plumbum mat is the medicine which is given in the hemiplegia of the right side, right? So you can use plumbum mat 30 or 200 potency, again with the help of dropper, 2 to 3 drops directly. If you're feeling having this cream also, Dr. Ekvek German 30, and we have uploaded video on that in our Hindi YouTube channel, so you can go there and you can check if you are comfortable with Hindi. So we have uploaded detailed video. This is the ointment you can apply on affected area. This is the universal ointment which is given in the paralysis as well and very effective. So you can apply there. You can apply there for like 2 to 3 times in a day. So this is the medicine. All the medicines link are given in the description box. You can buy medicine from there by clicking them, but again medicine which is related to your case, not all medicine. Don't buy all medicine, just buy the medicine which is resemble your case, which matches your case, suits your case, right? 85 medicine as well. This is the prepared medicine, draw form medicine. It is written paralysis, right? So this is the medicine for paralysis. This is in the drop form. This is in the 10 to 20 drops in some lukewarm water, 2 to 3 spoon of water, and you can have it in a 2 to 3 times in a day before meal. So and you're supposed to continue this medicine. If you are using this medicine, you don't use your other medicine. Why? Because there are many medicines combination here. So you can use this medicine if you are having this medicine. 85 link are given on the description box. So hopefully these video can help you. If you find these video informative, knowledgeable, you can like, share our video. You can even subscribe our channel. Getting more updated, you can press the bell icon notification. We have put end screen on the videos end, so you can press them by more knowledge. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.